Hi, and welcome to part one of using the Splunk add-on for Citrix Cloud. In this first part, I'll demonstrate just the initial configuration of the add-on, and in doing so, we'll generate a Citrix Cloud Secure client. We will use that client to create an account within the add-on, and then I'll talk a little bit about the authentication choices as well as other settings in the add-on. For the first step, we'll come over to our Citrix Cloud console. And if we navigate to the Identity and Access Management navigation menu, you'll see an API Access tab and then Secure Clients. These secure clients are the ability for API access. So we'll go ahead and just give this a name, something like Splunk, and create the client, and we'll be returned a set of credentials. So I'm going to go ahead and copy these to another location, and these are ephemeral, so they'll be deleted. I'm not too worried about sharing these on the screen. So we'll have now a token, and we can always learn more about these APIs through this link here. But I'm going to go ahead and also note my customer ID in the upper right hand corner. It's called Home83, so I'll take note of that as well. Now, if I come over to Splunk and enter the Splunk add-on for Citrix Cloud app, you'll see an account details tab, and we'll go ahead and just configure the account for what we just pulled the information from. So I'll click add, and we'll give this an account name. So we'll call it Citrix Cloud. It's just a label. And in the customer ID, I'll enter that Home83, which is what I saw on the previous screen. In the client ID, I'll take what I copied and enter that here, as well as the secret key. I'll go ahead and put that there. Now in this account details, you'll see there's two different sorts of authentication flows, OAuth and trust service. If we look at the documentation on the Citrix site, there's a couple different ways to gather bearer tokens for API calls. There's an OAuth flow and a trust service flow. The add-on supports both. The trust service flow is deprecated, so we'll just go ahead and select OAuth. They both work the same. And now I've gone ahead and created that account detail. So if you're not a virtual apps and desktops user and you just want the Citrix Cloud audit information, you can actually skip to part 3, which is where we'll do a configuration for that input. But if you're a virtual apps and desktops user, go ahead and look at part 2. We'll talk about configuring sites. And lastly, within the actual add-on itself, the configuration, you can, as usual, set the logging, and the add-on does support proxy, so you can enable that and enter your proxy information there. Thanks for watching, and we'll pick up in part 2.